You couldn't have cared much more than Jim did. He was always anxious to learn more, to be a bigger part of what he did, and lacked sleep because of it.
Jim did a great job of advancing the organization, expanding programming. If you met Jim or talked to Jim, you know right away he was all about kids, all about the village, and the reputation of the village he held very close to his heart.
I served here 27 years. When I was hired in as a staff member, it was the clinical director, became the associate director, and eventually the executive director. And during that time period, there was tremendous growth. I remember the first day I came on campus, we had 53 kids. When I left, we had 650 kids.
He's seen the organization from different vantage points, so he was able to affect it on the ground level, from a clinical standpoint, and then from a leadership level as leading the organization. And it's, I think it's very rare, especially today, that you kind of see that kind of legacy, long-lasting, where someone was able to impact the organization in such a fantastic way at both of those levels. And he was successful with it, and is well respected.
Every day was a new challenge, and I really enjoyed that. And every day, though, also you could see the product of our work. When we can turn around kids and families and literally help communities change, that's a tremendous mission to be part of.
I met Jim on my first visit. I had a chance to meet his family as well. So you kind of see how he operates within his family. I brought my wife and my kids to his house, and you can instantly see the whole house was structured. It was all about kids, entertaining my kids. We had a great time. And in talking to Jim, you can just tell that both him and Anita were both just really concerned, A, about who they were handing the organization off to, because Jim had put a lot into it. But the second thing you can see is that Jim really cared and loved the organization and the kids. And he showed that in his personal life by fostering children as well.
And he brought that whole foster care philosophy to Boys Village. And we became not just an agency to deal with emotionally disturbed, but also to work with foster care kids. And it still is a major part of our program.
He lived the life, and he was a great example of it.
I certainly would not have been the executive director that I was without my wife. She is a professional in the field. That helped a great deal. But more than that, she understood both my strengths and my foibles, and felt that she could support me in a lot of ways. And I'll tell you that in the journey, she was always there. Most of my working career has been spent with this organization, and to be inducted this shortly, in some ways, after my retirement, is quite an honor, and I appreciate that a great deal.
Jim, I would like to congratulate you on your 2018 induction into the Village Network Hall of Fame.